Greetings and salutations. Welcome to another edition of the YouTube channel Too Many Plugins and Delta X-Ray. I'm your host Alex. Today we're going to talk a little bit about, what was it? Heading North? Whatever the name of that game is. It's not a game, it's just purely propaganda. Really interesting if you start seeing who are behind that. Interesting and worrying, but that's another story, you know. It's the World Economic Forum, Sweet Baby Inc., the UN. Who else was it? Yeah, the World Economic Forum, Sweet Baby Inc., the UN, Microsoft, Visa, the guys who are now all of a sudden, you know, censoring all the games on Steam and stuff, and on many other platforms. Who else were behind it, man? It was a mess. Xbox, Microsoft, the UN, probably USAID. I wouldn't be surprised, you know, if they are behind it also. Completely crazy, man. Sorry, I was yesterday playing Battlefield 4, and the controls are the other way around. I'm actually just gonna just change that. Key bindings. In common XY 340. Come on, the options. Key binding. This one needs to be 4, and this. Sorry. Select underslug weapon, gadget, let me see, to primary weapon. So, this one needs to be 3. No. Reset bindings. What am I doing wrong here? Select underslug 3. One, two, three, gadget 1. Select grenade. Primary, secondary, underslug weapon, so we need now live. Throw grenade. Drop that, doesn't matter. See if we are now good again. Okay, that's better. Yeah. So the propaganda machine keeps on going. It's completely crazy, man. They keep on just going with this kind of nonsense, man. It's really crazy. It's nice we're in the end of the round anyway. That's better. You just wonder yourself, you know, why do they keep on doing these kinds of things, man? We had all these. What was the other one? Dustborn was also kind of a woke, crazy propaganda. Also, you know, they just keep on doing this. You know, it's only very scary. By the way, the graphics of the game are absolutely trash. You know. The game already, by the way, disappeared from Gamescom's website. They don't even, wanna touch it, because Asmon Gold made a video about it. Check out that video if you really want to know the whole story of that game. It's not a game; it's just a propaganda. There is no game over there. It's convincing everybody that. Yeah. I don't know that that people just invade your country, take over your culture, and you just need to be happy about it. It's really crazy, and it's always very crazy if you see the people who are behind it. You know, it's really nuts. It's always the same organizations that are behind it, you know. I think it's really time that people need to start also like literally just boycotting brands like that, you know. Really, it's really time for people to do that, you know. People are literally just using our media to basically brainwash us all, because that's just what it is, you know. Let's face it, propaganda is just a form of brainwashing, you know. That's just what it is, you know. It's just crazy, you know. It's crazy because, you know, we keep on saying, you know, all these organizations who do this, you know, is... they're all the time the same ones, but the crazy thing is that we keep on giving them our money, you know, and that is really the problem. That. Sorry about my terrible gameplay. I was yesterday playing Battlefield 4, and the controls are really different. Need to get back to it a little bit. Also, the loading time is here way lower. Battlefield has a faster loading time. Oh my god! Yeah, please check it out. You cannot even believe that. And they even have the nerve of calling it a game. It's not a game, you know. It's not a game. It's totally not a game. It's literally just a... it's just propaganda, that shit. It really is. Well, you're dead. Did you saw that or not? The guy was standing over there, but he had the symbol on top of his head that he was dead, but he was still standing. That was really interesting. It's all the time the same organization, guys. Oh, the guy was still standing there. Did you saw that or not? He was dead, but he was standing there still. I think it's really time that people really stop giving these organizations our money, you know. I was years ago, by the way, I had an Xbox, but that was the first Xbox that I had. Yeah, I'm not, I don't give Xbox my money anymore. And if you look at... Microsoft, the only reason why I keep on using Microsoft is only because of gaming. Music production, because the rest I run also as my daily driver, I run Linux. So there you go. The only time I turn on Windows is because of music production, is because of playing video games, because the rest of the 24 hours of a day, I'm 22 hours per day I'm on Linux. So there you go. Yeah, I need to now get a little bit used to these bloody controls again. Oh man, this feels so different than this. It really does. This place is really different. Oh my god. And Microsoft also is getting all the time more intrusive, you know. This bloody Windows 11 is a bloody disaster. I suicided. No, I didn't. What was my own? Was it my own grenade? Let's face it, you know. The only problem is, folks, and this is really true, do not ever believe that even, you know, of people telling you that Linux is just can, you know, you have so many videos on YouTube saying Windows, Linux can substitute Windows. That's just not true, you know. There's just so many things that you just cannot do in Linux. And it just has to do also that, you know, the majority of people are running Windows, you know. I mean, Linux has only like 5 or 6% market share, you know, so, you know, you cannot... I don't like when people say it. I love Linux, by the way, but I don't like people who say that, you know, they're trying to convince you that you can just basically... that you can just substitute your Windows experience with Linux, because it's just not true. I don't like videos like that. I use Linux since 2008 or something, I can really tell you. There's lots of things you can do, but not everything. Whoever tells you that is lying to you. It's literally lying. But if I could, oh man, I would never run Windows again. Really not. If I could... We just give here some... Come on, what's going on? Let's go actually on Facebook. Oh my god. Yeah, but these organizations, you know, we gotta really start doing something about it, you know. I really tell you, it's really time for people to really stop giving our money, you know. Really time for that. Because if we don't stop giving our money, these guys will keep on doing this. We gotta stop giving them our money. We really do. And it's going now really far, you know that. I mean, we are now going already into way worse things than just a simple DEI, you know. We are literally going for neo-Marxist communist global ideology that just shift into all of our games. It's incredible. Again, saying I have no problem with legal migration because I'm myself a migrant, but I have a problem with illegal migration and open borders. I have a huge problem with that, and you should have also. Oh. No. Son of a gun. I don't even know what the name of the game was. Heading North or whatever. It's over there in the thumbnail. Check it out. The coolest video about that probably is Ash Mongold's video. He dissects it very well. I just don't understand why they think that these things still are gonna work, you know?
Grenade out!
These kinds of manipulations. But apparently they think it's still gonna work. These bloody globalists, they just want to keep on stuffing those kinds of things down our throat, you know? It's incredible that. And the whole thing is, it's all about, of course, there's nothing being said about human trafficking, there's nothing being said about, you know, rape in there, people forced into sex work and slavery. Oh my God, you know, it's all about, you know, everything for the migrants. They are the poor ones. It's all based on empathy, you know, guilt blaming, empathy. Give up your country, let people invade your country, take away all your resources, and basically lose your culture. But you know, but don't you worry, you know. Because if you go against it, they will call you a schism anyway. They will call you, you know, they will call you a Nazi, a bigot, a racist, or whatever. You know. I just don't understand that they think that they still think that these things are gonna work, you know. Where the hell did he came from? From on top of a container. Yeah, I don't understand that they think that that's still going to work, these kinds of things. These people are so over that, you know. And so much they believed in it, you know, that now they have just removed even the game, you know. Quickly, so nobody can ever can see it anymore, you know. The game is now quickly removed from Gamescom. It's incredible, really. You just wonder yourself why they think that these things still work, you know? You really wonder. How can they think that these things still are gonna work? That people still are gonna go for this nonsense, you know? Oh my God, my muscle memory of playing Battlefield yesterday 4, to be exact. Oh my God. It was a crazy presentation. She didn't even in the end showed even any gameplay or any trailer. It was just purely propaganda from start to finish. It was incredible. Gotcha. Yeah, propaganda from start to finish. It's not even a game. It has like 3 polygons or something. It's even crazy. It's like, I don't even know how they convince you that it's a game. It's not a game then. Yeah, I cannot even believe that, you know, that they think it's not a, it's a game. It's not a game. Stop pushing me, dude. Yeah, and this is what happens with them, and that's what happens with them, you know. It's like, yeah, they go through the desert, you know, and then they even called the stuff that they leave behind, the trash that they leave behind in the desert, they call artifacts. So the empty beer cans and the empty cola cans, the tents, the trash, the human excrements, all of that is, according to them, are artifacts that they find in the desert. I mean, come on, you know, it's really nuts. These people are fucking nuts, man. And then they say like, yeah, yeah. Holy moly, the guy's over there on the floor. I don't know. I got you also. Artifacts, you know. Fucking nuts, that. But these guys just want to keep on deconstructing everything that society has, you know. Like simple things, like law, order, borders, you know. Safety, you know, culture, you know. They just want to deconstruct everything, you know. These Marxist, socialist, radical lunatics, because that's what they are. These people are lunatics. Get out of my way, son. These people are lunatics. They really are. They're lunatics. But they have no problem in for you to literally deconstruct anything that your country, your culture stands for. Let's just all deconstruct it.
Get your man from here.
Yeah, let's just do that. Let's deconstruct everything. It was literally like 45 minutes or something that she was there just whining about all sorts of things. It was all pro-migration, pro-migrants. And then, you know, you just wonder yourself, you know. And then she didn't even show the trailer in the end. I mean, it was really nuts, man. I've never seen something so nuts, man. That shit was really nuts. She said this is the biggest bullshit that I've ever heard in my life. And the institutions that are all involved with it, you know. It's what I'm saying, you know. I see the future of gaming is very, very, very bleak. It's crap. Yeah, the future of gaming is really, 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 really crap. Because the biggest names, you know, both in the payment systems, in the operating systems, in the game studios, you know, are literally just socialist, communist, neo-Marxist, radical lunatics, you know. So, you know. Totally distracted. My God, well, Battlefield 3 plays really, really, really different, man. It really does.
Here are your meds.
You know, it's kind of scary, you know, when you see Visa, Microsoft, Xbox, you know, all being ruled by the World Economic Forum, you know. Well, that's how he didn't die, man. Come on. And what was his health? Did I saw that well? These people are lunatics, serious. They are lunatics, but these lunatics are in this moment, you know, having their hands on the biggest media, all the payment systems. I mean, they control everything, man. And if they have the nerve of investing this kind of money in this, you know, then you can be sure that these people are prepared to do whatever they can, you know. Kill assist, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Come and get your medkit.
of a bitch. It's really worrying, folks. Also with the mass censorship that's going on now. I mean, I'm telling you something, man. I love PC gaming, but I tell you something. I am a person who doesn't mind also playing free-to-play games, you know. And I have actually, after many years, I own lots of how do you call that? Get the fuck out of my way, son. I own a lot of AAA games for Windows, but I've also for many years I've played free-to-play games, you know, on Linux, and I don't have a problem. Also, of one of these days I'm getting so tired of this propaganda and manipulation that one of these days I just go to my Linux compatible games or free-to-play games, and I completely just say bye-bye Windows, bye-bye Microsoft, bye-bye. You know, Xbox, bye all this garbage, you know. Really. Really, I don't have any problem with that. I mean, it will be a shame, but if it needs to be, it needs to be. I'm so tired of this propaganda all the time being shoved down our throat, really. Came to a time where media is now just a vehicle for you know, for mass propaganda and manipulation, you know. No, man, I'm done with that. I'm getting so sick and tired of it. When you start seeing that every platform that you go on, you know, is just controlled by a bunch of fucking radical lunatics, you know, then you say, no, man, it's time to start thinking really like, you know, maybe all of this is just not worth it, you know. Also, yeah, you have the Windows experience, you know why I always run a secondary hard drive with Linux, you know, because I don't want to be 24 hours per day just because I want to play some video games. I want to be mass spied on, you know, and that is that's literally what Microsoft is doing, you know, and Xbox also. Yeah, it's really worrying. Now they're already censoring the games, you know. They control the platforms, they control the video game publishers, and everything is all wokeness, neo-Marxist, yeah. Let's call it communism disguised as socialism, you know, because that's just basically what it is. It's really, 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 really sickening. I'm tired of it. I'm getting really, really, really tired of it. Now, thank God I was for many years just off of Windows, you know. I've run Linux for many years as my daily drivers, and there was even some time where, especially during the COVID, when the graphics card prices were so high, one of my graphics cards broke down, and yeah, I just couldn't afford it, man. The graphics card prices were nuts, you know. So what did I do was, for those years I was just running Linux. So I got also used to like just play Linux games, not having such a great graphics card, and playing some free-to-play games on Linux. So I'm very, very, very used to it. Of course, I wouldn't like to see, you know, I would see all my AAA games disappear. But on the other hand, also, you know, sometimes I start really wondering, are we not giving too much for the pleasure of then an hour per day playing some games, you know? You start really, really, you know, asking yourself that question, you know? Is that really, really, really worth it? Fucking hell, man. Yeah. start really wondering that. And this is what I all the time see more, you know, this whole gaming industry, you know, I'm getting older also, but this whole industry, gaming industry, let's face it, you know, it's just totally infested by activists. That's just what it is, you know. It's just activists, it's all radical left activists, all about, you know, equality, inclusivity, LGBTQ, gay stuff, you know, pro open borders, pro migration. It's just like, you know. Sorry, I'm being a little bit pessimistic today, a little bit, you know. But if I more and more I look to that, and I think, like, you know, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a lot wrong also, you know, with Linux. Don't think that that Linux is some sort of unicorn, you know, that you know, lays golden eggs or something, because it's not like that at all. Linux has lots of issues, you know, and there's just a lot of things that you know, people convince you that you can you know, do everything on Linux like you can do it on Windows. It's just a lie. That it's absolutely a lie. But if you just surf the web, there's not even a doubt that you should just run Linux, or just music playing and stuff like that. You know, oh man, then you should be just totally running Linux. You should not even think twice about just the extra performance you get, because there is no telemetry going on. You know, it's just, I mean, if you do more exotic things like music production or really those AAA games, yeah, then most of the time you need to just run Windows and that's it, you know. But other than that,
First aid, man.
yeah, these companies, they're keep on highly investing in that, you know. They're highly investing in basically propaganda. It's really sad. Breaks my heart, because I'm from a very, very different time when nothing like that existed. There was no such thing as this kinds of activists that just completely infiltrate the gaming industry. It didn't exist again. It didn't exist. But today we live in a time where corporations that basically control all our media are brainwashing us. And the crazy thing is, all the big names, they don't, none of them, they all sing the same song, you know. They all sing the same song. It's really sad. So, conclusion. The conclusion for me is that basically the whole world is what the fuck out of my way, man.
Got your med kit, man.
Yeah, shotgun, Mr. Shotgun, of course. It's really sad. Name a big gaming company who's not totally woke and pushing a crazy socialist radical ideology. Name one. You can't. Oh my god, man, what was going on over there, man? Yeah, maybe what? Steam or something on the respawn, of course. Real sad. Let's go save some people. Of course. Yeah, really sad. Very sad world we are going in. I think there's gonna come a day, you know, when more and more people are literally just gonna be sort of in a that we're gonna see a world where piracy is coming back like crazy. That people are all of a sudden start really like running Onion network, you know, Tor network. Or that maybe even there's gonna people, you know, they're gonna like create secondary, you know, clandestine kind of internet, you know. Hollywood is woke. They're all radical left. The games industry, 95% of them are totally woke, radical left lunatics. You know, it's really, really, really sad. Really sad. I come from a time when games were just designed by people that just liked video games, you know. They weren't all, you know, shifting all sorts of ideology and politics and things, man. Hey, what a fucking nonsense, man. Why did we got to a world like that, man? And we're even paying for it, and that's even the craziness of it, you know. We are literally paying to get just brainwashed by a bunch of individuals, you know. It's crazy, you know. You're paying money to just get indoctrinated. I mean, it's already bad if you get indoctrinated, but if you get, you know, you're even paying for it. You're paying $70 for a game or something, or $40 for a game, you know. You indoctrinated, man. What the fuck, man? You know, paying for propaganda, you know. Paying to be indoctrinated and brainwashed. Get the fuck out of here, man. It's fucking nuts. It's really nuts, if you think about it.
Here's the med kit, alright, dude?
It's nuts. Totally nuts. And everything needs to be a safe zone, and it's very tiring, this. These people are tiring. This ideology is tiring. Come on, dude.
Come on, buddy, come. Here's your first aid. Pick up the first aid.
Oh my God, number 4. Yeah, and then quickly made that trailer disappear, man. But if I saw there even the people who participated, the companies who participated in this, it's absolutely nuts, man. Well, yeah, that's even with that dashboard, it was also so fucking woke, crazy ideology, you know, absolutely nuts, man. And they just keep on trying that, man. It's really crazy.
Hey, wake up!
It's crazy. In a time where people are really sick of that kind of shit, these guys just keep on doing that. When everybody is so awake about these kinds of things, they just think they can keep on doing that. It boggles the mind. It really does. It's of course also a little bit of a personal vendetta against Donald Trump now, with his border policy, you know, because it's also the problem with the left, you know, they just, you know, they are just over there also. This is all just a personal vendetta on Donald Trump's policies, you know. It is. Because as we know, these people, they don't agree with anything that Donald Trump does, you know, so... And that's just what you see, you know. This is just a also attack on his policies. That's what it is. It really is.
Take that back and keep it up.
It really is. And they will not stop with these kinds of things. They will keep on trying this. They will try. They will keep on trying to indoctrinate the living shit out of everybody, you know. This is what I mean. If you give life, then he interrupts the bloody recharging process. My God, are you dead again, son?
Somebody's gotta step up. I can't do a goddamn thing.
My God. Yeah, literally. They call it a migrant simulator, but it is an illegal migrant simulator. That's what it basically is, you know. Very crazy. This also here. You have 5 minutes to verify on a 5 minutes or permanent ban. It's a complete lie. You can just keep on playing. Yeah, nuts. But check it out there. Check out the thumbnail and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Wake up, squad! Wake!
Crazy. Really crazy.
Grenade! Frags out!
Holy moly. Totally stuck over there. I was today going a little bit for less... They were over there somewhere.
Hey, here's your med. Get the fuck down!
Here's first aid, man.
I'm a medic. Can I help you?
And with the backlash that it has, I wonder if they're really going to still release that on Microsoft and Xbox. Somehow I doubt that they're gonna do that. I really doubt that. But then again, they're crazy for it, man. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised also if they just totally would try to even release that garbage still. Man. Kind of weird. How did that guy shot me from where he was? It's a little bit difficult that. Let's see if there's gonna come a day that people really start talking with their wallet, you know? That people just stop buying this crap from them, you know? It's probably not gonna be, because they own basically everything, you know. It's like really worrying. If you see that the UN was involved in this, it was the UN, the World Economic Forum, Sweet Baby Inc., Microsoft, Xbox, what was it else? There was still a bunch of other gaming companies involved in it. It was really crazy, man.
Here's the first aid.
For some reason I cannot do really the kill with shock pedals. I'm really bad in that. Don't know what that is all about, but... By the way, 32 against 32, there's a lot of people here on this server. Yes, 32 against 32, so 64 players. It's kind of confusing a map, this, you know, for so many players.
Grenades out.
Oh my god! Yeah, let me by the way put that back again there. By the way, put this thing back over here. Sorry. We really need to go to a time where we stop really accepting this garbage from these companies, man. Really, it's really time for that.
Alright, we're halfway there. Incoming!
Take control back again of your own computer, of your own system, you know. I mean, it is difficult, I mean, it's don't take that illusion also, you know, of you know, I just step over to Linux and then everything will be fine, because it's not really like that also, you know, unfortunately, you know, because everything today is designed for Windows, you know. Yeah. That's the problem also, everything is locked down, everything is for Windows, you know. That's the problem. I wish it wasn't like that, but it is like that. This is, by the way, also again a very high, not so much. High ticket share, no. This is gonna be a day that we just have our media back again, you know, that we can, you know, just enjoy entertainment and media and video games without being taught lessons and being indoctrinated and being re-educated like children, you know. They're gonna come a day. Probably not, because these fuckers think like that, you know. The older people, they're already a little more awake and aware, and they still remember other times, so, you know. But they just think about the newer generation they can indoctrinate, you know. And that's the problem, you know. It's the kids who grew up in this nonsense, you know. It's those ones they can really easily brainwash and indoctrinate. They don't care about the oldies like us. They don't care about that. What they care about is indoctrinating, you know, the kids who just grew up in this, you know. And the danger is over there, you know. The danger is the next generation who literally grow up in this nonsense. They don't know any better. They think this is all normal, you know. They are not trying to. They're trying to create. That's what they're trying to do, you know, and that's even the scariest part, you know. Is the kids who grow up in this, who don't know any better. Yeah. They are not trying. They are also trying to change some people from today, but they're even more trying to, you know, brainwash people, indoctrinate the future generations. That's really what they are trying to do. It's really sad. Very, very sad. Really sad. Yeah. Of course, one to the side over there. But the strange thing is, you know, everybody knows about the World Economic Forum, you know. Everybody knows about it. But strangely, these people keep on being able to do whatever the fuck they feel like doing, you know. Everybody's aware of Karl Schwarz and the World Economic Forum and all these things, but for some reason these guys can just keep on doing whatever the fuck they want to do, you know. I mean, everybody's aware of them, but the reality is that they still are totally doing whatever they feel like doing. It boggles the mind, that, you know. It's like people say, we are awake and the wokeness is over. The wokeness is not over at all. The wokeness is stronger than ever. Because these guys are still doing exactly whatever the fuck they feel like doing. So, what wokeness is over? It's not over at all. I think it's stronger than ever. It's like, we have our eyes open, you know. If you have your eyes open but you don't do nothing about it, then it's still also totally useless, you know. That is just what I think about that, you know. That's why I see also a lot of videos where people are going around about that, you know, about, oh yeah, the wokeness is over, it's the end of woke. Bullshit, man. It's never been stronger, man. Look at the mass censorship that's going on. It's fucking horrible. It really is, man. Oh, shit, dude. Go ahead. Oh, there he is. My God, man. You know, the wokeness is not over at all, man. It's stronger than ever. Whoever thinks that is a moron is an idiot. They've never been so strong. They're installed everywhere. If you talk about media and video games, movies and all that kind of stuff, the wokeness is really strong in this moment. Really, 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 really strong. How did he survive? That was his health? 100% health, yeah, right. Yeah, no guys, the wokeness is totally installed and it's stronger than ever. Don't have illusions about that. And that's the problem also, you know, with the internet, you know. We all get awake for a moment and then everybody makes noises about it, you know. And then after 3 months, you know, nobody remembers, you know. They say the internet remembers everything, this and that. It's not true at all. People on the internet have very short-term memory. Very short. Very short-term memory. What is a hype, what is, you know, now trending is what they don't remember. After 3 months, they don't remember anything. They really don't, man. And that was also the intention with all of this, you know. They first wanted you for a moment to make many noises about it, and then people get, how do you call that? They get saturated, they get tired of it. There's for months we were talking about wokeness and about this and about that. And after 3 months they forget it and then they double down, man. And that's precisely what's happening. So those videos where they talk about it's the end of woke and this and that and oh my god, the gamers are so awake, you know. Bullshit. It's nonsense that. You see it also with the what was 2014 Gamergate. After that they doubled down on that nonsense. With the journalists taking bribes and blowjobs to basically you know, promote video games for their you know, not giving honest reviews, but you know, it's just, and now happened again with the wokeness and oh my god. We are also awake gamers and we're all fighting back and what a revolution. Nonsense. We haven't done anything. We have made some noises, now nobody talks about it anymore and these guys are doubling down. And still the same organizations. Say UN, USAID, NGOs, you know, non-government organizations, you know, World Economic Forum, you know, Microsoft, Xbox. It's still the same people doing exactly the same shit and they're doing it even more hardcore than they were doing it before. Especially now that Trump won, even worse. So, sometimes the internet doesn't forget this bullshit. The internet forgets very quickly. Hypes disappear very quickly. People become insignificant in seconds on the internet. Trends become insignificant and people forget things after 2 or 3 months. They completely forgot about it. And they know that. That's why. And also gamers, yeah, we thought some talk about, you know, gamers like we are, you know, the community, you know, it's there, you know, there is gaming communities and clans and stuff, but let's face it, you know, I mean, you know, are we really such a collective community? No, we're not. We're all a bunch of separate groups who just basically fragmented into all sorts of little cults, where we are then, you know, all a little bit in our own echo chamber, you know, because it's true that you know, there's no such thing as a collective gaming community. It doesn't exist, you know. But we see ourselves as some sort of collective big group, but that's not true, you know. They're all little groups. By the way, in the game, in the Linux community, they also do that. They talk like there is some sort of like, you know, a whole community of a huge amount of people all joined together, you know, and it's just not true, you know. We have, and that's the problem of so many different social networks, so many different gaming platforms, communication methods that we have on the internet. That and it's deliberately done this, by the way, that we all fragmented, all into small little groups. So we are not a big gaming community. That's just nonsense. That nonsense. We all just fragmented into little groups, little cults, and that's true. Holy moly! All of them in my back. And we can't even sort of join all the gamers because everybody's on a different game, a different platform, a different social network. You know, we all fragmented all over the place. You know, that's the bloody problem. It's also the reason why they also are so strong with, on big platforms with censorship also. In the COVID we had so much censorship going on. Remember that or not? Oh my god, man. Everybody's so awake because they were all censoring us. They were all silencing us. Look what's happening now. In the UK, in Germany, everybody's being sensitive even more than at COVID. And now we just accept it. Because in the COVID it was only about the vaccines and about COVID. Now it's about everything that you're being censored. And now they come even get you at home. They come even arrest you for shit you say online. You see how this works or not? So yeah. You see how quickly we forget? We are now even being way more censored. Everybody remembers the censorship of COVID. Oh my god, we were being censored. Oh, you couldn't say nothing about... it's just... And now we're being way more censored everywhere. And it's fine. People are just accepting it. Nobody's making noises about it. So, see how quickly we forget? How quickly we accept shit that a couple of years ago you wouldn't even accept. Now we do, It's crazy. And it's very effective what they are doing, The internet doesn't forget. No, the internet forgets very, very, very quickly. And accepts very quickly complete nonsense. We do. People have forgot everything already. See how this works?
Okay, I'm throwing a grenade.
It's what they say, you get used to everything except a woman, What I mean by saying this, is that that's just a little bit joking around, but you accept everything if you do it long enough to people and you make it really bad and you do it long enough, people accept everything. If you do it slowly over time, people accept everything after some time. They can all make a lot of noises and this and that, but if you keep on pushing it and pushing it and pushing it over some time, people just accept it. Becomes a reality, becomes normal. People get tired of fighting it. People just, That's why I sometimes get a little bit angry with the so-called, not social justice warriors, let me not call it like that, but those kind of internet justice warriors, that we then pretend to be, but that's just nonsense, that. And by the way, gaming in the dark here, I have a little bit difficulty in seeing exactly what I'm doing today. Was also more a little bit here about talking about all of these kinds of things. That I'm more and more and more getting very aware that the big plan is actually working for them, Slowly, slowly, slowly they're heating up that water under the frog, and slowly they are getting away with all of this, man. They are really. And we're all just pretending that, oh my god, we're so awake. Oh my god, man. We're so awake. We're not awake at all. Oh, you're mine. That's okay. We're totally asleep. And we're just accepting more and more of this garbage. It becomes a normality. Give people that nonsense enough times, it becomes a normality. It's just a fact. Today I'm very bad in giving a life, actually. Start throwing some life around. Oh, where are you, son? Oh, you died already. That's interesting. I love this message here. You have 5 minutes to verify. Right, he had 75% health. How is that possible after that? You see that the whole campaign is working? That what they are doing over time is totally working. Look where we are today. It's working, this. The internet is revolting and, you know, we are pushing back. We're pushing back. Not at all. We're being manipulated like crazy. We're accepting all the time more and it's all working. All this manipulation, it really is. Give them long enough. Keep on heating up the water and people just they get used to everything. That's what we say in Holland. You get used to everything except a woman, you know. But that's just joking, by the way. That's just you know. But other than that, you know, everything becomes a normality. If you expose people long enough, everything becomes a reality. Becomes a normality. Excuse me. You can see that in wars, you know. Expose people long enough to things, it becomes their normal, everyday normalities. For them it's normal, they're used to it. It's... Dude, you took a lot of bullets, man. I think they're a bunch of really, I think this is really like not a punk buster server. This, you have a lot of cheaters over here. I see people here taking way too many bullets, man. Now, by the way, suck, huh? It's not. I'm saying that it's not because I suck, but I'm seeing people here taking a bunch of bullets and having still 80% to 75% health. That's not normal. This is not a punk buster server. This cannot be. Cannot be a punk buster server. This. How long is this game still going on, man? It's taking forever. Years ago, you had like a couple of holy moly, you had a couple of services, and that was about it. You know, what you had was Live Messenger, and you had Xfire, which is then today sort of what Discord is today. You know, is what then was called Xfire. All the time, guys is standing next to me. For fuck's sake. You know, and today you have so many different platforms, so many different social networks, so many, you know, that's the problem. We fragmented all over the place, you know. It's now just, man, I'm totally still with the controls of Battlefield 4 yesterday, fuck's sake. It has just, reanimate and health boxes the other way around, you know. You see why so many different social networks really, they want that, you know. They want everybody fragmented, everybody in a small group in their own echo chamber, you know. And like that, they communicate, but they communicate between 10 or 20 people. You understand how this works? They don't want people to all be on one platform, because then they're gonna organize themselves. They're gonna revolt. They're gonna all together listen the same message, you know. They don't want that, you know. Guys, I have to start eating. I have to go and eat. Thanks for watching and listening. This is, by the way, going to take also still ages, this match. Thanks for watching and listening. A little bit later on we'll play a little bit, but I'm not going to play Battlefield 3. I'm going to play something else a little bit later on. Anyway, thanks for watching and listening, and I hope to catch you again a little bit later on. Cheers and beers.